Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do, as my camera seems to wake up. As you can see from the details here, this is the West Ham away live watch along with where we take on Liverpool at Anfield at 5:30 kickoff live on Sky Sports. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below where you can go directly through to the West Ham section of the website. But if you are a Liverpool supporter, you can go grab some gear in there as well for that matter. Some of it is actually on sale at the minute. So go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. There's also t-shirts and jackets and loads of other stuff in there. So go grab yourself a really nice piece of kit, and any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those in the Newham area that are reliant on food banks. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice piece of kit, as I said, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I, and you'll also be helping those, you'll be saving yourself a few quid as well. Good evening, Sharky. Good evening, Riley. Hope you guys are keeping okay, and welcome to the other 4 people that are currently watching that aren't in the chat. So guys, we're going a little bit early this week, purely just because I want to get some conversations going, get people engaged with it. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's great to see you. But as always, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe. So you can see the results are still coming in. The stream I'm using via Now TV is 50 seconds behind. So as you can see from the pinned comment, there's a 5-second delay between what I'm seeing and what by the time I've said it and it comes up on YouTube. So there's a 55-second delay in general. So please, guys, bear that in mind when you're trying to spoil the party. So as always, guys, let's jump straight on to talking about the team sheets. So in goal for Liverpool is Alisson. It looked like they're using the 4-3-3 as I predicted in the preview, with a back 4 of Alexander-Arnold, Conte, Van Dijk and Robertson. Fabinho, Henderson and Keita in the midfield, with Salah, Mane and Diaz up front. On the bench is Milner, Gomez, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jones, Minamino, Jota, Origi, Keller and Elliott. For West Ham, we've gone for a 3-4-3 formation, copying basically what happened at against Southampton. Hopefully, second time lucky. Fabianski in goal with a back 3 of Dawson, Zuma, and Creswell. Johnson, Soucek, Vlasic, and Fornals in the midfield, supporting Bowen, Antonio, and Lanzini up front. But just as I've said that, it looks like they're going. Sky have put us going as a 4-3-2-1 formation. So looks like Johnson and Fornals possibly wing backs. Be interesting to see what happens with that. So guys, as always, put your comments in the comment section. In the live chat, I should say. Give us your predictions, and also for that matter, making a bit of light of what's been going around Twitter most of the day. Let us know when you think that Mo Salah's going to dive, and let us know when you think they're going to get a penalty as a result of it. Sharky says hopefully Rice will be back on Thursday. Yep, Rice is out. He's being rested due to illness apparently. So but we've got a side there that's more than capable of putting out a decent performance. I'm not saying getting a result, but but anyway, guys, I just want to start off the conversation more than anything else is by lifting my glass to you guys, of course, and also to the late Shane Warne. Big shock reading that yesterday morning. I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not exactly into cricket, but the man was an unbelievably good bowler for Australia. It was a very nice bloke as well, very funny, good taste of the women, shall we say? He's quite well known for marrying what's her name, Liz Hurley as well, for that matter. So guys, to tip your glasses to Shane Warne, and may you rest in peace, son. All right, so see what you guys are saying. So come on, put your predictions, get your predictions in. Predictions for the score, predictions for the Mo Salah dive, and prediction for the penalty as well. Come on, guys. Riley saying no Rice is a huge blow. Obviously, full strength before our game against Sevilla raises concerns, but grab a point tonight. It shouldn't, Riley. I know why you're saying it, Riley, but it shouldn't, because if you're old school like me, you go for it every single time. You go for it every single game. Yes, all right. We haven't got a squad big enough to rotate, as the team sheet between both players available. Basically, the program. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen me put up a picture of the what's the word the match day program, where Liverpool clearly have a squad, a third site bigger than ours, so they can make that rotation. So let's have a look to see what. But I know what you mean. But for me personally, I want to see a big push, big push for a lot of effort today, and we've got the side to do that. We really genuinely do. Great to see Vlasic starting in the midfield as well, for that matter. Great to see Lanzini again. Fornals, Johnson. It's very good. Very, very good lineup. Hopefully the lessons would have been learnt from Wednesday. Riley says terrible news. Top bloke as well. Riley says 1-1 with Mo Salah dives in the 37th minute. Okay, making a note of it. David said, I don't think it's going to be a good day today. Doesn't matter, mate. We're all here having a few drinks, watching the game. It's going to be a good laugh no matter what. Sharky says, I'm not a cricket fan either, but even I know Shane Warne was an absolute legend. Rest in peace. Sharky says a 1-1 draw. Brain says a 2-2 draw as well, for that matter. But yeah, Brain, give us your predictions on on an unjustified Liverpool penalty. Let us know when you. Sorry, sort my light out again because it's sticking about. The sensor's playing up again. So there we go. That's it's a little bit overlit, but it'll sort itself out in a minute. Ryan said, "Well, I mean, if you want to be a top 6 side, you got to go with these games. So I agree with you there. But hey ho, let's see what happens." Exactly, mate. Exactly right. That's the point. Come on, where are we? Right, 37 min. Knife. Says Riley. Saved. Mo Salah to dive 1 to 90 minutes. Yeah, Dave. All right, don't be selective about it, will you? But yeah, no, it's and also for that matter, I just want to say, you cheeky bugger, Peach, 2 days ago, only just recently subscribed to the channel. Cheeky fucker. Cheeky bastard. He's been commenting, watching this channel for ages, and then on Thursday night decides to Thursday afternoon I should say, Thursday morning for his time, decides to subscribe to the channel. Cheeky bugger. Riley says maybe Henderson tries to get Cresswell sent off again as well. Yeah, that's a very, very good point. Yeah, but at least with the because you're obviously referring to the home game. And at least Henderson did apologise for it when he actually realised that there was more to it than just that. But yeah, it's going to be. I hate to say that this is going to be a free hit, free game, whatever. But as I said in the preview, with Moyes' track record going to Anfield, and the problems we're having in the squad at the minute. I just can't see us winning. I really, really can't see us winning. But you never know. We said that when we went up to Anfield in 2015 at the start of the 15-16 season. And look what happened. We smashed them. So, with arguably a relatively weaker side than we've got out now. From one point of view, if you think about it. Payet aside, I think that side's better than what we had what we had 6 years ago. I genuinely do. But you never know. But I mean, honestly, their options are just absolutely fucking bonkers. They are absolutely bonkers. And if we get a point, I'll be absolutely, like everybody, I'll be absolutely smashed with that. I'll take that all day long. Won't really make that much of a difference. Excuse me. In terms of the table, all right. Yes, we'll leapfrog over Man United, but only very, very, very briefly. If we get all 3 points, I should say. If we get a draw, it's not going to make much of a difference. We'll only be a point behind Man U, and they've obviously got. I think they play tomorrow, don't they? I think Man United play. Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, Man City. Oh, Manchester Derby. Oh, do you know what? Actually, guys, if we get a point today and the Manchester Derby goes the way it may do, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right to get back into the top 4, but. all jokes, but in all seriousness, I've never said top four was ever on the cards. I'll be happy with top six. I'll be happy with top eight. I'll be happy with top 10. As Kent put on, pointed out, on West Ham Fan TV's Friday Night Pint last night, 4 years ago on the 10th of March was the protest against Burnley, and then this coming 10th, 5 days from now, we're playing Sevilla in the last 16 in the Europa League. People have got to put that into perspective. Really, really do. Yes, all right, judge it by game basis like we all do, but at the same point, perspective, guys. Finishing in the top six was a fluke last season. We all know that, and it was great. Of course, we all enjoyed it, but we don't. As you said in the summer, we haven't got the squad to do it, and we still don't. So we'll have to see. Dave says a point, and I'll be shocked, mate. As I said, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. You never ever know what's going on. You never know. But yeah, it is. It's gonna be an entertaining watch. As I say, with you guys in the chat as well, for that matter. You always we always have a good laugh, especially when the others pile in as well. For that matter, the other regulars like Mark and Rick, when he pipes up a little bit more, we have a bit of a laugh with him as well, and and also Sheena and a few other people, TSC of course. You guys, you all make what this channel what it is, and we are basically 4 subscribers away now from 2060. So let me just make sure that's still the case, because you never know. Some people may have felt generous and subscribe while we've been gone live. No, we're 4 away from 2060 subscribers, guys. So if you're enjoying it, put your comment. Please do like, share, and subscribe. We'll share it anyway. Get it out on Get it out on your Twitters. Get it out on your Facebooks. Get it out on your WhatsApps. Whatever. Get people involved. And also like this video as well, for that matter, if you haven't already done so, because that helps. Riley says, Wolves lost today, so European football is on the cards for a second successive season. 10 years ago, I remember my first away day where we lost 5-1 to Ipswich Town. Exactly, 2012, mate. Yeah, exactly. Riley says, Rick will be watching Salah like a hawk today, I reckon. Just Sky now putting up the replay of the game we're talking about. Lanzini opening the scoring. It's an absolute baller of a goal as well from Mark Noble as well. It was just Coutinho down to sent off in that game as well. And it's just as was I don't remember Noble being sent off for that. Yeah, for Sacco 3-0. Great ball great. All 3 goals, absolutely blinding. Absolutely blinding. Sharky says I'll take a place in the Conference League. Agreed. 100%, mate. 100%. At the end of the day, mate, that's exactly what it's designed for. It's to help. It's for TV revenue. It's to help BT for more than anything else. But it gives teams more options to get into Europe. It'd be entertaining, and there isn't much of a. There's no pressure on this game for me. Because I say after this, we've still got a shed load of games still to play. And it's just, and things are good. Things are good at West Ham. Things are smashing. Nobody would have predicted this 2 seasons ago. Really, really scraping the barrel with Moyes coming back in. After a terrible start of the season we had under Pellegrini. People have got too short of memory spans. They really do. They completely forget what West Ham's about. Half the time, to be honest with you guys, I don't think people that say they're West Ham supporters actually know what the club is. I think it's just riding on the bandwagon of how well we're doing, saying they're West Ham supporters. But you never know. So come on, guys. We've got 15 minutes till kick-off. What do you want to talk about in the meantime? Doesn't have to be about West Ham. Could be anything. Yes, phone. I know the game's about to kick off. I'm watching it. Because we've got a lot of, as I said in the preview, and I said with the last watch along we did after the after the Southampton game. You know, it's just that's we've got a lot of football coming up, a lot of football, and yeah, it's just it's mad. It's mad just how much football we've got. And to be honest with you, with the amount of injuries that we've had or haven't had, I'm surprised with the, touch wood and all that. But I'm surprised we haven't gone downhill. I really am surprised we haven't gone downhill when it all comes to it. But you never know. Things are different. Things could be different. Right, sorry guys, I just need to do a quick update on my phone quickly. So come on, guys. There's 4 people watching. What do you want to talk about before the game kicks off in 14 minutes? What do you want to chat about? Hmm? Hmm? Oh, sticking about. Come on, guys. Let's have a chat. Right. Riley says, I'm happy we've had 2 watch-alongs in a week this week. In 1 week. This has, well, I think you mean this hasn't happened for a while. I know it hasn't, mate. And we're going to do the watch-along for the Europa League first leg of the 16 as well. So get subscribing, people. Get subscribing. I know loads of other channels are doing it as well. Hang on, what the hell's that? Oh, fuck it. I know a lot of other channels are doing it as well, but guys, this is the only channel on YouTube that I'm aware of. I mean, obviously I can't watch it because I'm broadcasting of, but it's the only one where we have the scoreline to match what I'm seeing, so you know exactly where I am on the game. And for that matter, this is the only channel that has graphics and music at half time. It's TV. It's named as a TV channel for a reason. To try and keep it as TV orientated as possible, just with the bad language. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of the reasons why I haven't got to 20,000 subscribers by now. Because I don't hold back in any shape or form, and I know a lot of people don't like that on YouTube, but it's your problem. You don't like somebody being open and honest and genuine and not pretending to be anything or anyone else. Move along. But yes, it's good. You guys make the channel. You genuinely do. And I wouldn't be where we are with it. Well, it says I heard that 2028 is almost guaranteed to be in the UK, as Turkey has dropped out, and obviously Russia can't. Well, you never know, mate. Depends on how quickly Ukraine and Russians things gets rectified. I don't want to go into too much detail, but you never know. And it cracked me up that China was saying to the Premier League, we're not going to be broadcasting any of the games this weekend because of our allegiances with Russia. So and Sharky says Liverpool got a game against Inter on Tuesday. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. Doesn't make any difference. So it's understandable. But they played at the same time we did on Wednesday night, but they've got a better squad to rotate than we do. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Come on, guys. I know you're there. Come on. Don't just make it Riley and Sharky all the way. There's 2 other people watching other than those 2. So come on. Get your comments in, guys. Let's talk. Got 10 minutes. So just in case you haven't seen the results today, I'll run through them. Even though most of them are up here, but that's the low league stuff. Leicester won Leeds at the early kickoff, 1-0. Aston Villa 4, Southampton 0. Burnley 0, Chelsea 4. Newcastle 2, Brighton 1. Norwich 1, Brentford 3. And Wolves 0, Crystal Palace 2. Ryan says, you going to the Sevilla game at home, JP? Reckon that will be bouncing. I am, mate. I've got my ticket booked long time ago. Very long time ago. So let's have a look to see what's happening at the bottom 3. So Norwich are 5 points clear of 5 points adrift, I should say. Watford are 3 points clear with a game in hand. Burnley are a point clear with a game in hand. Everton We've got 2 games in hand at 17th. Leeds are 2 points clear of the drop with a game in hand. So obviously Norwich have a game in hand as well, for that matter. And also, yeah, Brentford. It's so close down there, guys. Anybody from 14th downwards can get sucked in it. So Newcastle, Brentford, Leeds, Everton, Burnley, Watford, Norwich. Out of those guys, so because I can't see Brighton or Leicester or Villa getting dragged into it, I really can't. So yeah, so out of those bottom 7 guys, who do you think are actually going to get relegated? I mean, Nathan, welcome, mate. Hope you're right. Yes, Norwich are fucked, Riley, 100%. So Watford and Norwich, I reckon. But any of the other 6 teams can get dragged into it. I genuinely think that. Sorry, 5 teams could get dragged. Could be up the scrap. You know, Newcastle, Brentford, Leeds, Everton. I mean, Everton are the closest, obviously, for obvious reasons. But if they win their games in hand, sorted. Sharky reckons it's going to be Norwich, Watford, and Leeds. Could well be, mate. If Everton, as I say, this you just said, if Everton win their 3 games in hand, then boom, 100%. Hey, sorry, a bit of food stuck in the back of my mouth there. So Nathan, give us your predictions, your score predictions. God, I love this new setup. This new audio interface. It's brilliant. I can have the telly loud and it doesn't pick it up at all. Love it. Have it. But yeah, so come on, guys. We've got 8 minutes left until kickoff. Oops. What the hell? Hang on a minute. Sorry, my phone's doing something random. So my smartwatch is asking me to do weird things. Not really strange things. Riley says Norwich, Watford, and Leeds agrees with Sharky. Everton will be fine. Burnley will grab a couple of wins, possibly. Yeah, possibly. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you asking me to do this? Why do it now? Why ask now? Come on. What? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be bloody doing here. Am I supposed to be? It's just, I mean, the results this weekend so far have been absolutely bonkers. They really, really have. I mean, even at looking at everything else, like for example, where's the other one I was surprised at? Fulham have beaten Blackburn 2-0 in the Championship. Birmingham have beaten Bristol City 2-1. Derby have beaten Barnsley 2-0. West Brom have beaten Hull 2-0. Middlesbrough have beaten Luton 2-1. Preston have beaten Bournemouth 2-1. QPR have lost to Cardiff 2-1. Reading have lost to Millwall 1-0. Stoke has lost to Blackpool 1-0. Swansea's beaten Coventry 3-1. It's mad. It's madness. What's been going on in football today? It really is. But that's the way it goes. That's what I said in the previews. That's what we love about football. That nothing is predictable. Well, nothing's properly predictable anyway. Nathan says, should we get some youngsters on? 4-1 Liverpool, he predicts, which is a shame. It's possible, mate. Very possible. It would be nice because we haven't got that many youngsters on the bench. We've got Okoflex and Chesters, and that's it. So yeah, don't know, but Fulham coming up, and then we'll be going back down again. Very possibly. Honestly, look. That's my smartwatch at the minute. It's just randomly asked me to start doing little picking up boxes. Riley says Morrison scored for Derby. Yeah, Ravel Morrison was a top player, mate, an absolutely top player. Or was what is known as now a sausage, aka a banger. Oh, I'll sort that out later. I ain't got time for this. So one thing about devices, man, they always pop up at the wrong times for things. But yeah, it'd be interesting where it goes with this. So guys, genuinely, Genuinely, who do you think is going to win the table? Who do you reckon? Do you reckon City are going to do it, or do you reckon Liverpool might pip it right at the end? It's getting crazy. Nathan says yes, they should get a chance. 100% agree with you, mate. They should do. Whether they will or not is another matter. You know, because on Wednesday night, for example, in the FA Cup, we were absolutely screaming out for Flex. Didn't happen. Screaming for Chester's. Didn't happen. I mean, I wasn't personally, but the game itself was. You know, you just never know what's going to happen in these days. You just don't know what's going to happen in these days. And it's just right seeing the Liverpool supporters walking out. Riley reckons City are going to win it, as does Sharky. Reckons the Edge. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's a good chance, of course, but like for example with the League Cup, on Sunday, you know, it's just like a few mates were obviously we were talking about it coming out of the Wolves game, and they all said to me, what do you think is happening? Most people were thinking Chelsea were going to win it, and I think Liverpool are going to win it with just going to edge it, and it went down to penalties. You can't get it much closer than that. Really can't get it closer to that. So guys, we're almost match time now. The Liverpool players now walking out. So just again to give you a bit of confirmation of the delay. Great to see that Souček's worked. Lanzini will absolutely rip him to pieces if he gets the ball in the right places. I think it's going to be brilliant. I think we're going to. That's what I'm into. As long as if we play well and lose, I'll be happy with that. If we play shit like we did against Southampton in the second half, you know. Actually, that's quite a good point. That's quite a good point. If that penalty had been, if that, as we were talking about on Wednesday night, if that player that if that City game had a point deducted and given it as a point, Everton could be a little bit more comfortable than they would do. Nathan says yes. Not really sure in what context. Riley says, well, I mean, if Liverpool don't beat us tonight, that's a massive hit for them. Agreed, 100%. Nathan says, you used to live in Plaistow. Fair play to your son. So I got a bit of dinner stuck in my teeth, and it's doing my head in. So yeah, it's just looking up the team sheets are coming out. West Ham team sheets coming up on the screen once again. Fabianski with his Superman's pose. So they're showing it as a back four with Johnson, Dawson, Zuma, and Creswell. Probably the BBC changed it around now. So let's just refresh the page. Souček and Lanzini in defensive. So it looks like we are doing the 4-2-3-1 after all. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's yeah. Let's say Vlasic's in the number 10 role, which should be perfect for him, and Antonio up front. So yeah, it's a good shout, to be honest with you. It's a good shout. Well, he says, I need to play like fucking Superman tonight. Yeah, I know he will, mate. It's nice to see all the fans. So the Ukraine clap along, guys. God, that sounds dirty, doesn't it, eh? I'm trying not to do it too loud because it's going to overload the speakers, the microphone. Nice to see that Creswell's got the Ukraine colours as the captain's armband as well, for that matter. So it just reminds everybody that there's more important things in life than football. There you go. Oh. So right, let's just see. Right, let's just see how long it takes, like it was on Wednesday night, for the scoreboard to go up. That was ridiculous in that second half. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so they're taking the knee. Fair play to them. There you go. Game kicks off. So Henderson with a header. Back. Sorry, not Robertson. I should say, back to the header. Now Virgil van Dijk. Over to Canate. Back to Virgil. Yeah, back to VVD. Van Dijk making a probing run. Passes it over to Henderson. Back to back to Quanta. So Alexander Arnold, sorry, so apologies. Looks like Alexander Arnold's in more of an attacking position at the minute. Henderson. Intercepted by great ball. Great idea. Creswell trying to find Vlasic, I think. Yeah, Vlasic is offside, as was Antonio. And it just gone the Blazen straight away. Mo Salah straight at Fabianski. That was close. That was close. Talk about taking a goal quicker, a free kick quicker than you should do. But good reactions from Fabianski. Read it perfectly. Henderson. Sorry, Robertson. Diaz. Firmino back to Diaz. Mane. Back to Diaz. Now over to Fabinho again. Canate. Alexander Arnold. That's right. Salah. Under Lanzini's legs, but easily dealt with by Zuma. And it goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. Right, this is going to be a long afternoon. Yeah, absolutely agree. Zuma was dead asleep with that. Really was dead asleep. But great save from Fabianski. Robertson getting fouled by Bowen. It's not that much of a foul, but it is, and it is a deserved free kick. Right, so Zuma needs to be aware that not even in the direct. Needs to be aware that not even looking in the direction of the ball is when it's played. Agreed, mate. Got to be so awake, so awake. So who's going to take it? Alexander Arnold or Robertson? I reckon Alexander Arnold's going to do it. Yep, yep. Ooh, what the hell was that? Virgil van Dijk claiming for a corner. Let's have a look at Let's have a look at the replay. No, I don't think it does. Have a look from this angle. Is that better? You could argue that comes off. Excuse me. You could argue that comes off. Socek. You could argue that. Goal kick taken. Virgil van Dijk. Zuma. Henderson with a great ball up to site, but Salah dives. There we go. 3 minutes 44 seconds. When deeming it as a corner. Yeah. So again, the spacing is so poor. The spacing is so poor. Dawson's done well with that. To be three, took him 3 minutes. Corner in. Zuma heads out. Diaz. Lanzini should have been quicker to that. And it goes in for a Liverpool throw in, which Robertson's going to take very quickly by the looks of things. All right, maybe not. Had a look of urgency on his face when he got the ball. Come on, make your decision. Come on, Mane. Robertson with a long ball over to Conte. Or Canate, sorry, I should say. Long ball straight through over to Mane. Mo Salah. Alexander-Arnold back to Mane. Fornell's trying to do him, but doesn't happen. And Canate over to... actually, yeah, Rannison's taking the ball. Back to Canate. Long ball. Very, very well cleared by Ben Johnson there. Creswell, long ball. Hey! Come on, how's that not a foul, man? He picks up Antonio. Vlasic in the box. Van Dijk headers it. And then trying to... That's out. That's the corner, surely. Yeah, it was Brain. It was his first dive. What's Fabianski talking to Moyes about? That's a worry. That's a worry. I hope Fabianski's all right. So Creswell going to take the corner. So yeah, Antonio, Mikey, stop it! He's walking away. Let it go. He's already he's already telling him to try and think about it already, Mikey. Go on, son. But let it go. That's the corner should be coming in now. What's going on? Come on. Corner in. Easily headed out by Robertson. Lanzini on the ball. Now what? Canate's down. I didn't see anything. Well, the camera angle was terrible for that, to be fair. Couldn't really see anything. Well, it looks more like Dawson's. He tread on Dawson's foot rather than him being down. Riley says Antonio's after Moss. Poor corner, need to make them count. Says Brain, absolutely agreed, mate. Mikey's still going for him. Still going for him like you were talking about, mate. Still going for him. Jonathan Moss is not going to take any crap. He'll completely ignore him. Antonio needs to devour his efforts elsewhere. Zuma, Lanzini, back pass to Fabianski. He should be booting it to Dawson. No, he just tries to do it a bit longer instead. Loses it again. Ball up to Antonio. No, he's not quick enough. He's trying to... Nussels wrestle... Ah! That was a good idea from Antonio. Completely wrestled Robertson off the ball. But couldn't have it. And now Robertson's in possession. Fabinho, Canati. Long ball through over to find Salah, but Creswell clears. Vlasic, unlucky there. Showing off a little bit, I think. Unlucky there. Alisson with the clearance. Pass straight through to Mane from Alexander-Arnold, I think that was. It cracks me up when the ball goes out because both sets of teams goes, ball. It was blatantly ours. But I love it when they do that. It really makes me laugh. Creswell going to take the throw in. So it is going to be a Liverpool throw in. Here we go. Alexander-Arnold with the throw in at some point in the next century. Fabinho back to Alexander-Arnold. Hoofing it over to Alisson. Mikey should still be running, chasing that down, to be fair. Ball's in play. Show some pressure. Guys, we talked about that on Wednesday. Not enough pressure. Virgil van Dijk. Long ball. And Johnson puts it out for a Liverpool throw-in. Not a bad idea, but he's not happy with that at all. Neither's Fabianski. So what we doing? What we doing? Fabinho. Van Dijk. Canate. I like that, actually. Lanzini tracking back as Antonio's running in. That's good. Hasn't done anything, but it's a good idea. Mane. Keita. Bowen intercepts from Fabinho. Great interception by Fabinho. Great interception. Now over to Mahrez. Salah. Now, Vlasic now on the ball. Trying to find Bowen, but Van gets to Van Dijk instead. Now, Canate. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold now to Mane in the centre circle. Robertson just crossing the touchline on the left-hand side. Back to Mane again at the midway point. Mane from Virgil van Dijk. Henderson, so much space. Come on, watch it. Salah. Ball in. Dawson clears. Fabinho. Robertson. Diaz with some trickery, and again, great clearance by Dawson. Mo Salah. That's what happens to guys. We need. It's gonna be impossible at the minute. It really is gonna be impossible. But we really need to try, not give them that much space. Just an inch or so. Diaz was able to do 3 keepy uppies with that. Just shows you how bad our defending can be. But fair play to Diaz. Fair play to Diaz. And Dawson's looking a bit bewildered because some great blocks from him. Absolutely great blocks from him. Now the clock's 2 seconds ahead of Sky. Fabianski with the long ball. Alexander-Arnold. Mane. Canate. Vlasic. Tries to keep it in, but Creswell can't keep it. Riley says, looking shaky at the back. Johnson and Fab having communication problems, need to be alert at all times. Yeah, but the problem is, mate, is they're not talking to everybody else. As we were saying about Johnson and Fabianski just screaming there. I said that about a couple of minutes ago. You know, it's just too much over reliance on Fabianski. The defence in general needs to really buck their ideas. You're absolutely right there, mate. Fabianski with the ball. Let's not forget, Riley, that this is Johnson's second season as a West Ham player, and as a professional. He's only what, 22, 21, 22. Fabianski with the long ball. Socek, Creswell, Lanzini. Nice. Vlasic trying to find Antonio. Can Antonio get there in time? Yes, he can. Oh, that was a shot. First shot of the game, guys. Not necessarily on target, but first shot of the game. How Antonio was able to get for that was just very good. He's getting better and better. The more game time he gets, the more he's going to learn. And what better side to learn against than Liverpool? Eh? So Fornals to take the corner this time. Much better, but can't beat the last man, unfortunately. Creswell. Johnson. Vlasic was off. Fornals was offside. Fabinho. Van Dijk. Robertson. Back to Van Dijk. Over to Konate. Alexander-Arnold back to Konate. 15 minutes in, guys. Doing all right. Alexander-Arnold back to Konate. Van Dijk. Robertson. Van Dijk. Konate. Alexander-Arnold. From Henderson. Zuma clears it. And it goes for a Liverpool throw-in. Not bad so far, to be honest with you. So, not bad. You know, we've had shaky defences, granted, but we've been on them. We've been able to keep them quiet in relatively points. You know, we really have. I don't know where these extra 2 shots are coming from. I wouldn't say. Anyway, you know, it's not bad. Vlasic in Fabinho. He puts it out for throw in anyway. Alexander-Arnold. Mane. Sorry, Keita to Fabinho. Salah back to Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Again, see, look, if he's done, it's twice he's dived now. So why aren't you booking him, Moss for simulation? Huh? And now they're getting the free kick. I'm sorry, but no. Get the ball to Bowen. Says Brain. Look at the space he's getting. Exactly. Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! That is. So that's what I'm saying. Salah clearly dived there. Even looking at it on the replay. Yeah, he's clearly put his leg. Vlasic has won the ball perfectly. Put his leg out to catch Vlasic, and he goes over. And how's that not been noticed? Marsman, come on. Antonio gets it, puts out for a throw-in, which Johnson's going to take. Antonio, Socek, Creswell hesitated for a second, then don't know why. Vlasic. Ball in from Vlasic, not a bad ball, just a little bit. Kouate, oh. It's Kouate, I wouldn't say Socek, sorry. Socek. I say Kouate for, he hasn't played this for years. It's getting there. Ian, hello. We won't get nothing when the ref don't penalise cheating Salah and Mane. Exactly, mate. Well said. Well said. So Robertson with the throw-in. At some point, he'll do it. There we go. Fabinho, why isn't Moss picking up the fact that Liverpool are time wasting already? Konate. Over to Mane. Sorry, Salah. Over to Henderson. Now back to Salah. Now Henderson again. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk from Konate, back to Konate. Mane. Passes. Salah keeping the ball. Runs into Lanzini, rolls over like a fuck. Boss, you've really got to do something, man. Seriously. Alexander-Arnold on the halfway line. Long ball over to Robertson on the other side of the pitch. Diaz. I mean, even bloody Jamie Carragher is kind of inferring that Salah's diving. Fabinho, sorry, I should say. Alexander-Arnold. Exactly, Brainy's diving all over the place. Well played by Vlasic. He's doing really, really well. Just nobody reading that ball. Now, Mane. Mane goes for goal. Miles off. Win or bust today? Not really, mate. No. Got to disagree with you on that one, fella. Not really. Yeah, I'm not classing that as a shot. Sorry, no. It's about 18 towns over. So, guys, we're coming up to the halfway point of the first half. Let us know your thoughts on the game so far. If there's any Liverpool fans, you can weigh it in as well. Not a problem. Zuma with a good header. Souček. Just that third ball would just seem to be lacking. Oi! Diaz. Robertson. Great block from Lanzini. Great block. Robertson, you do realise it has to be on the corner, yeah? That's including the D. Ball in. Great save from Fabianski. Perfect save. As it should be, to be honest. But guys, as I say, come on, let us know what your thoughts are as we're approaching the halfway mark. We've got a minute left before it's halfway. Minute and a half before the halfway mark. Antonio, Lanzini, Creswell, Zuma, Lanzini, back to Zuma. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Poor pass. Mane for the attack. Zuma breaks. Souček over to Vlasic. Fornals. Vlasic back to Fornals. Great play from him. Antonio, go on, son. Use your options. Use your options. Use your options. Another corner. Bowen's starting to get frustrated. Absolutely agreed. Ryan said it's been an okay performance so far. Some good intent. Keep this up, and we'll be right. Hopefully, absolutely agreed, mate. And to be honest with you, I'm keeping an eye on what Vlasic is doing because, as everybody knows, I've been rating him since he came in the summer because you can see what he's able to do. And just as Fornell's going to take the corner, and he's really showing his worth today. He's hardly put a foot wrong in the first half so far. Fornell's with the corner in. Good clearance from Vlasic's trying it. Bowen. Salah. Lanzini intercepts. Johnson over to Fornals. Still on the attack. Good ball as well. A little bit too long for Bowen. No, he keeps it. No, he doesn't. Vlasic's running for it, but half a second late. See what I'm saying? Vlasic's just playing well. Mane. Back to Salah. Henderson back to Salah. Back to Henderson. Fabinho. Robertson to Mane. Sorry, Keita, I should say. Back to Fabinho. Van Dijk. Robertson. Now that's Mane. But easily gathered by Vlasic again. That's right, Lanzini to Souček and then back to Fabianski with the long ball. Fabinho. Canate. Over to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Henderson. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Henderson. A great through ball from them, to be fair. Mo Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Mane. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Mane again. Sorry, Keita. I keep confusing those two. Apologies, guys. I can't see the numbers properly. Keita again. Asking for support. Puts it back to Van Dijk just in the halfway line. Alexander-Arnold. Henderson. Salah. Mane. Salah. Looking for Keita but can't find him. Diaz. Van Dijk. Long ball over to Sane. Salah. Lanzini goes in and it goes out for, should be a Liverpool throw-in, I think. Really good football. West Ham need to sharpen up the passing. They're getting forward, punish Liverpool. It says Brain. Yeah, it's getting better, mate. It's getting better. It says, I can see us scoring first. It's tough seeing us finishing above the 5th spot. Am I being defeatist? No, mate. It's reality. Reality. It will be tough. It's not like we're playing in the Championship. But people need to put it in perspective. Other teams have still got games in hand. That's not points on the board, but when everybody's balanced, it's going to make it difficult for us to get in there. This is why we need to come out with better mind. Just as Diaz fails Lanzini by the looks of it. Zuma to take the free kick. No, Zuma is still limping. Still limping. 20 minutes to go. Long ball from Fabianski up to Antonio. He gets the ball, wins it. Soucek. Dawson. Johnson. Soucek just couldn't, couldn't control it. Just as Kate is running it up to Alexander-Arnold. And Antonio's intercepted. Taking on Conte. No, straight. Now, oh, come on. And Lanzini, you can do better than that. That is. Oh, sod off, man. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck off. Sorry, it's just I'm having some problems sorting the halftime card out as usual. Thank you, Canva. Get your head in gear. Jesus! It's offside, isn't he? Surely. No, it's a goal. I don't think he's onside. I really don't. Oh no, he's just onside. They're checking it. They're checking it. I think he's onside. He's onside. Yeah. Other way round? Very, very possibly not. Shall we say? Right, Henderson. Sorry, Robertson. Mane. There's a little bit of not exactly paying attention with that goal. To be honest with you, myself included, because I'm trying to sort something out, and it's not easy doing this on your own. And that's an excuse for it, no one in any shape or form, but it is what it is. So Fabinho over to Salah. So Keita over to Alisson. Alexander-Arnold now on the ball. Over to Salah. Over to Henderson. Back to Salah. Antonio with the ball, trying to. I don't know what he's trying to do. Can he outpace him? No, he can't. Trying to outpace Canate, but he gets there though. Goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. It's not a bad idea from him though. To be fair to him, not a bad idea. It's a nice little run that he put together there. Just a shame he wasn't able to capitalise on it, but that's the way life goes, guys. That's the way life goes. Dawson Marm's playing him on side. Well, it's the stitching, yeah. Vlasic, Fornals. That's way Creswell. Henderson. Diaz. Johnson, you should be. That's it. That's it. Close him down. I'll come off it. See what you guys are saying. Bryce says 3 poor corners from the Hammers have to do better. Absolutely great. Ian says just watch it back. It's dead level. They say with the VR marking not the arms. Funny how Lukaku goal was offside that last week's Gus, but I can't say, mate. Didn't watch that game, so I can't say. Well, apparently it's on the 27th minute, but it was awarded on the 27th minute, but he scored on the 26th. He scored on the 25th, actually, because it just flicked over to the 26th minute. But I'll change it just to keep it in line with everything else. Zuma being booked. For Zuma. No, he wasn't booked. He wasn't booked, but he looks. I think Alexander-Arnold's going to take this again. Ensign's pointing something out to Moss, but I can't see any problem with it, to be honest with you. Oh, look at Dawson then, reluctant to get close and opens up space for the run. Exactly, mate. Absolutely agreed. Thank you, Ian. Much appreciated. Yeah, like it if you haven't already done so, guys. There's 12 people watching and 6 likes. Come on, pull your fingers out. And like, share, and subscribe as well, for that matter. It was Craig Dawson, not Zuma. Do you know what? I wouldn't have booked him myself. I wouldn't have booked him, because that's not there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't anything wrong with that. At the end of the day, he went in. Oh yes, he doesn't get the ball, but Diaz went for it. So, I mean, Moss is right technically, but anyway. Canate, Van Dijk, Henderson. Robertson. Check you tankard, buddy, dripping all over the gaff. I know it is, mate. Well, it's because it's defrosting. That's why. Another free kick to Liverpool. Oh no, so corner for him. Here we go. Alexander-Arnold taking it. I'm not exactly sure. Dawson clears. Thank gosh for that. Diaz over to Robertson in the halfway line. Back to Diaz. Alexander-Arnold with a long ball. Salah puts it straight at Johnson. Bowen having a tussle with Salah. There we go, son. There we go. Just Antony didn't read it properly. Vlasic. Creswell. To Zuma. Back to Fabianski. A long ball from Fabs. Van Dijk gets it. Henderson. Fabinho. Robertson. Gator back to Robertson. Fabinho now being a centre-back for some random reason. Canate. Allison. Fabinho at the halfway line, passing it back to Van Dijk, who puts it back to Mane. Keita's just run through the halfway line. Diaz to Mane. Robertson. Diaz. Liverpool fans asking for handball, but it doesn't really look like it actually was. Yeah. Ian, no need to apologise, mate. Apologise, mate. It's not a problem. No need whatsoever. Now, see, the stupid thing is I've upgraded some music, but I haven't upgraded the losing tunes, and of course we are at the minute. Van Dijk, Fabinho, Alexander-Arnold, traipsing it through over to Keita, back to Conte. Canate, so I keep saying Conte for some reason. Canate, Henderson, Robertson, back to Henderson, back to Robertson. Should we passes it over to Henderson on the left-hand side, coming into the box, tracking through, passes it over to Fabinho, nobody tracking them down. Trent Alexander-Arnold in. Jesus, clear it! Fucking hell, that was close. That was almost an own goal then. Jesus H. Christ. That's technically a handball. Henderson. Robertson. Sane. It's like Mane, I should say. Robertson. Dawson clears. Johnson. Boots it. Bowen. Sojek. Rice. Lanzini to Bowen. Long ball over to Creswell from Bowen. Great idea. Get it away from the danger. I know, Riley. Tell me about it. That was it looked like it was almost an own goal. Allison gathers. Backed it to Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho. Van Dijk. Mane. Bowen. Johnson. Long ball over to try and find Lanzini, who's all on his own. Can we get something? Oh, out of 4 nails. How do they keep that out? Jesus. Vlasic. Oh. And it goes out for a corner. Jesus Christ, that was close. That was close. Antonio's onside, as is Fornells. Just not strong enough. Not strong enough hit. It's not missed it, brain, because it's on target, mate. To be fair, he just hasn't booted it enough. But Vlasic, oh, between the pair of them, bloody hell. Liverpool shouldn't be as complacent now as it stands at the minute. Nothing. I think Vlasic heads it over there by the looks. No, Souček heads it over. Whew. Fuck me. I'd say that was a shot myself, but great clearance from Creswell. Absolutely great clearance. It looked like that was coming off Souček. It might not have been. Looks like it was more likely it was coming off Diaz. But yeah, that looked like it could have been an own goal. That bloody hell. Johnson. Bowen at the halfway line. Johnson with a nice ball. Can Vlasic get it? Full nails, mate. Talk to each other. That's as good as we're going to get today. Says Riley, have to convert those chances. For now, shouldn't have. I reckon Vlasic could have had something on that. I generally do. Right, so we're coming up to the end of the first half, guys. What do you reckon for extra time? What you saying? I reckon probably about 2 myself. What do you reckon? Canate, Mane. And it's a foul from Lanzini. Ish. Brain says 1. Riley says 2 or 3. Robertson. Keita. Fabinho. Oh, Lanzini, you got to do better there. Diaz over to Robertson. Keita just putting it into the box. Zuma clears, but only not that far. Back to Keita to Fabinho. Fabinho, sorry, I should say. Johnson. But Fabinho gets it back. Henderson over to Salah. Henderson. Alexander-Arnold to Fabinho. Canate. Henderson back to Canate. Van Dijk asking for it. And that's why. Now Alisson with it. Wrong outfits. And Antonio. Henderson on the halfway line. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho. Keita. Bowen intercepts. Oh, nice 1-2 between him and Lanzini and Bowen. Nice one. Don't. Antonio. Go. Should be passing it. Should be passing it. Such a big gap. Such a big gap. Seeing the replay of the Liverpool goal. But yeah, no, it's Bowen should have been running in. Antonio passes the ball, and Bowen's got so much of a gap. Bowen should have been exploiting that. Antonio should have come in. Diaz, Keita, Mane. Sorry, Salah, I should say. Zuma clears, Salah, and it goes over. If Liverpool attacking, there will be 3 extra minutes if West Ham attacking 1 minute. It's a good point. We'll find out in 90 seconds, mate. Do you know what? We've done pretty well on this. I mean, Liverpool have had Liverpool have had now they're counting up all the West Ham shots. Now, Liverpool have had 75% possession, which, to be fair, we've had more shots on target than Liverpool have. Liverpool have only had 2 shots on target and scored out of one of them, obviously. Diaz. Bowen. Lanzini. Go on, my son. Thank you. That is a foul on Lanzini. I don't know what you're throwing your arms around him for, you little Herbert. Why isn't it? I don't know what's going on here. Back to Alisson. Fucking thing. To sort that out. Alisson. Keita. Van Dijk. Back to Alisson. Antonio charging it down. Salah was offside. So, right, what are we getting? What are we getting? 1 minute. Robertson being a bit cheeky there. Being a bit cheeky. But to be honest with you guys, as I said, for that first half, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. We've attacked well. We've had a lot better shots on target than Liverpool have. But we're trailing 1-0. That's the thing. But it could be worse, guys. I know we all feared a lot more worse than this. I know that before anybody says it, I know this is what happened when we were playing Southampton. We were 1-0 down at half time. I know. But Liverpool, we're playing well. Just as literally as say that Bowen gets intercepted and what? So yeah, not a terrible half in this. Still in this, says Riley. Yep, 1 minute I win the prize, says Brain. Yes, mate. Charlie says best we've played in a long time. JP, absolutely agreed, mate. Hope you're all right, Charlie. Yeah, much better. Much better. Just shocking in the final third. Well, mate, as we just said, we've had 10 shots on 5 on target. Liverpool have had 10 on 2 on target. So this, yeah, but you're right. I know where you're going with it, mate. I know there's a lot of wayward passes and everything. So anyway, guys, let's chill for some tunes for the next 14, 15 minutes.
and scars. I'll brush you off just like the dust upon my shoulder. I have a hunch of who you are. Believe it or not, I got the strength to blow you over. I'm a hurricane, I'm bringing thunder and rain. I'm a hurricane if you get in my way.
guys. So the players are back out for the second half. So we'll see that in just a moment. Scott, if you're diehard West Ham mate, then you'll know exactly what the reasons are. It's got nothing to do with Kurt Zouma and the cat, because things started falling off, to put it as you've stated, in once Ogbonna got his injury. It's got nothing to do with that. West Ham are still flying in the Premier League. We're in the furthest part of the competition in the Europa League we've ever had. This is why I'm saying you sound entitled, mate, because if you're a diehard West Ham, you know this is the highest we've ever been for pretty much since we won the European Super Cup back in '65. It's the highest we've ever been, bar 65, 75, and 80 when we won the FA Cup. We haven't done this well for 42 years. So if you die hard West Ham, mate, you understand that. I agree with you. Yeah, that we shouldn't. But for the lot you're saying, but at the same point, mate, you've got no grounds. You really have got no grounds. This is the best we're ever doing. So Lanzini, Vlasic, Henderson, Zouma, Creswell, Henderson, Mane, Henderson running through Lanzini and Vlasic. Trent Alexander out wide. Straight over. And Ian saying Liverpool aren't playing that well, we should be 1-0. Absolutely agree with you, mate. We've as the stats showed on Sky Sports just now, and as it shows on BBC Sport website before we went to the half time, we've had the better chances on target than Liverpool have. Just shows you how well they've been able to defend it. Ian says Vlasic to get a goal today and Bowen header wins it. It'd be nice. Vlasic is playing very, very well. One of the better games I've seen him do for a long time. Socek passes it to Alexander Arnold and it goes out for a free kick. And Brain, you're absolutely right. It is only half time, so there's no need to bleat. And this isn't the last game of the season either, for that matter, Scott. We have still got a shed load of games still to go. After this game, yeah, we've got 10 more games still to go. Season is far from over. I'm getting bored of the Sky Sports rhetoric that is coming through our fan base. Just enjoy it for what it is. Jesus. Bowen. Great challenge from Robertson there. Great challenge from him. And that should be a corner. Great ball from Creswell. Comes off Van Dijk, so makes Bowen onside, even though he was just on as Konate was playing him on. Great two-touch movement from Bowen then. Fantastic. Oh, that should have been a corner, but it's not. There you go. Bowen was in it. Exactly. Ian says, I have to leave the watch long, buddy. Daughter needs dad's taxi to keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Ian. If you haven't already done so, mate, please do hit the subscribe button and like button. We'll be obviously trying, if you can get back within the next half hour, it'll be great to have you back, mate. Or 40 minutes, I should say. Mane, Van Dijk, Konate, Alexander Arnold on the halfway line, Fabinho, Mane, Keita, great block from Zouma. Diaz. Robertson back to Diaz. Salah. The easiest of passes, to be fair. Jesus, ball watching. Alexander Arnold and a good save from Fabianski. Be a shot apiece now for that. Lanzini. Oh no, Bowen. Bowen's down. Oh Christ. Cut on his knee. Oh, shut up, Sky. Shut up. Stop talking about the speculation. That's all it is. Goals and assists combined. Jared Bowen, 16. Mason Mount, 13. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 13. And Jamie Vardy, 12. No, exactly, Riley. I know, mate. He should be okay. It doesn't look all that bad. I mean, it's going to be painful for him, of course. That coming together he had, but I'm hoping he's going to be okay. We certainly need him for Thursday against pretty much probably the toughest team in the Europa League at the minute. I mean, obviously they fell down for the Champions League, but their history and their players, as you'll see when the preview comes out on Monday. Yeah. Jesus, he has to come off by the looks of it. Looks like Ben Rama's coming on for Bowen. Oh, God. No, that is bad news. Agreed, Riley. That is bad news. I hope you'd be okay. Yeah, agreed, Brain. It doesn't look good at all. He might have dislodged his cartilage, possibly sprained to the. Oh, who knows? Look how devastated he is. Look, seriously. Really, commentators? That's all you care about? Fucking come back. Fucking stoppage time. Cunt. Yeah, Ben Rama for Bowen. Oh. No, hopefully Ben Rama's going to prove himself because he's been a scapegoat, granted, for a lot of the time for people, but Occo Flex or Chester's for me has to be the next one coming on. Really does. Ben Rama ball. Oh, Alexander Arnold. So they're just defending better. That's the difference. That's the difference. They're just defending better. We've gone toe to toe for the majority of the game. Now the free kick's been taken. See, look, they're trying to do what they did in the first couple of minutes of first half as well. Cheeky fuckers. Right, so Allison to Konate. Back to Allison. Back to Konate. Mane. Konate. Zuma. Nope. Mane gets it. Exactly. Exactly, Brain. It's exactly right. Problems with the depth of squad and the money available. Agreed. What's that? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mo Salah. Jordan Henderson. Cresswell doing his marking perfectly well, keeping him contained. Fabinho. Canate. Fabinho. Van Dijk. Diaz. Gator. Henderson. Mane. Oh, sorry, Robertson to Mane. Now Mane. Still going. Diaz. Cresswell covers. Fabianski should pick it up. No, he doesn't, by the looks of it. The spacing, Jesus, the spacing again. The spacing. Every single bloody game. That's the difference between West Ham and Liverpool. That's the difference. Their defending is better. That's it. Benrahma. Cresswell. Back to Benrahma. It's our ball, isn't it? Surely. Wait, Canate. Fuck is he doing? Cresswell with the throw in. Fornals to Benrahma. Gets intercepted. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the defending is better. Diaz. Over to Robertson, just in front of the box. Keita, Navic, and far wide. Far wide. Doesn't get injured, Brain, because he knows how to roll. He must have done the same courses that Uncle Albert used to do. Van Dijk. Back to Alisson. Keita. Robertson. Mane. Crossovering with Diaz. Lack of communication there, which is understandable. Diaz is a relatively new signing for Liverpool. He's only been with the club for about a month and a half. It was at mid-January, I think it was, for 2 months, I should say. Henderson over to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Very nice tackle from Lanzini. Unfortunately, didn't go from Benrahma, but didn't go anywhere. Alexander-Arnold, Salah, Henderson, and Johnson clears, but only as far as Robertson, who puts the ball in. Alexander-Arnold. Looks like Zuma cleared it out for a... Zuma cleared it for a throw-in. Benrahma. Lanzini. That should be a... Yeah, it's a West Ham throw-in. Should be, yeah. Honestly, guys, we're coming up to the hour mark now, and I genuinely think the only difference between Liverpool and West Ham at the minute is Liverpool are defending better. That's it. That is absolutely it. I mean, the ball retention's better, granted, but still. Do you know what I mean? It's just that's the difference. That's the difference. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. By all means, let us know for the people that are watching. for the 9 people that are watching, let us know if you think differently. But that's how I'm seeing it. That's the only difference. It's the only difference. Vlasic and Van Dijk having a bit of a love in for that tackle, shall we say? Keita. Konate over to Henderson, I think that is. Yeah, Henderson to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Konate. Keita over to Van Dijk. Mane. Keita. Robertson. Back to Keita. Thank you, Riley. Thanks for agreeing with me. Mane. Diaz. Little side click out from Johnson. Goes, and it should go out for a West Ham throw-in by the looks of it off. And Nobes is coming on. Got drink down his jumper. So Lanzini's coming off by the looks of things. Oh no, Vlasic. All right, that's. I'd argue one of our better players going off for Noble. Do you agree, guys? Do you agree with me? It's lovely to see Nobes, don't get me wrong. Really, really is lovely to see him be the captain for this the last half hour of the game. But I think taking Vlasic off isn't the right decision. But having said that, I can't really think of anybody else you can actually take off for Nobes. So right, Mane, Alexander-Arnold, Creswell read it beautifully. Benrahma. Beautiful ball through to Antonio, but he just can't control it. Robertson back to Van Dijk, who puts it back to Alisson. Antonio still running it down. Bring on Occo Flex. Come on. Have a junior out there with an unknown quantity. Lands no ball with his first touch. Gets booted by Henderson. Souček. Johnson back to Souček. Zuma. Quick clearance over to Creswell. Benrahma, Noble. See, the half-time troll's gone. What's going on? Hang on. Surely that's a foul. That's a great battle between Benrahma and Alexander-Arnold, but come on. Yeah, he's trying to stop. Yeah, that's it. There. That's it. There. Creswell. Noble. Souček. Gives it away. Noble tracing down Mane. In goes Lanzini. Sorry, 4-0. Diaz. Oh, close. Massively off target, but I'm guessing. But it's not a bad effort from Diaz. To be fair, it's not a bad effort. I think it's more sentiment more than anything else for Noble. But you never know. Because Noble to sit back more, so it would give Souček more and a more advancing run. But to take off Vlasic, she's been one of the better players. Yeah. But having said that, I can't think of anybody within the midfield that has played worse or better than Vlasic has to take off. So you need Bowen on the. Obviously we've lost Bowen for Benrahma. Can't take Benrahma off. He's only literally just come on the pitch about 10 minutes ago. Souček's not going to happen because we need a defensive midfielder out there who's going to bomb up the way that he does. Lanzini has to stay on the pitch, so Vlasic is the only natural decision to make. Oh, it would have been either Lanzini or Vlasic. That's why I thought it was Vlasic. That's why I thought it was Lanzini originally. Lanzini being tripped by Mane, who's going down at the same time. It looks like an awarded free kick to. That should be a West Ham free kick, shouldn't it? Genuinely, I would take Antonio off and put Occo Flex on for the last 25 minutes. I think it can't do any harm. Antonio show is getting the great book control from him, but he's losing the ball. His second touch is not there, just isn't there. Henderson, Keita, sorry, Mane, I should say. Salah. I'm surprised Salah didn't dive with that control that Zuma did there. Henderson, Alexander-Arnold, back to Henderson. Canate back to Alisson. See, Liverpool a few years ago wouldn't have done that. That's a panic. That's a panic. Fabinho. Canate. Salah. Alexander-Arnold with a long ball over to find Robertson on the left-hand side of the pitch. Fornals keeping it wide. Naby Keita. Mane. Salah. Salah! Straight at Fabianski. Keita. Robertson. Nice charge. Going through the midfield like a hot knife through butter. That is Jesus. Salah in the D. And again, straight at Fabianski. There, so it doesn't fucking keep getting interfered with. That's better. That's better. I'll move it and go straight in there again. Anyway. Antonio will get fouled by Canate. Rain says, I see Salah looking to get Zuma sent off any minute. He's trying to, mate. Agreed. Absolutely agree with you. Noble with the free kick. Not bad to find Antonio, but again, he can't control it. It's a great idea from Nobes. Perfect, though. Perfect. Smidge bit over. Come, Ed. There you go. That's a Johnson from Noble. Lanzini. So that wasn't that. Sorry, that would have been 4 hours, wouldn't it? Sorry. Right. So Creswell, Benrahma, back to Creswell, back to Benrahma. Nobody wants. So you just took too long, Benny. Quicker, quicker. That's it. But not the best of ideas. But tempo. Dawson to Zuma, crossing over the halfway line. Back towards the halfway. Back. Crossing back over the halfway line, I should say. Dawson, outside the centre circle. Zuma, Noble, Creswell. Socek back to Fabs. Rich, hello, mate. Just got back from Southend City. I was expecting to see more goals. Oh, nice ball from Lanzini, from Fornals to Socek. Lanzini! Oh, great block in front of him as well for that first attempt. But oh man, oh, it should be 1-1. It should be 1-1. Should be. It's perfect. It's a perfect ball from that. Just, oh man. It's a great. Oh, it's a great opportunity. Good defending from Alexander Arnold again, as I said earlier. That's the difference. That's the difference between Liverpool and West Ham. The defending is better, and oh, so close. Agreed, Riley. It should have been 1-1, as I said. Salah, Keita, come on, Keita. That should stand. That wasn't a foul. That should stand. That wasn't a foul. Was Liverpool's goal good or bad? It was well worked. It was just onside, mate. Just onside. Robertson. Going in, going in, going in. Benrahma with the clearance. Going to nobody. Van Dijk to Diaz. Come on. Mane. Dawson. Great blocking. That's better. Why can we do this in the first half? Lanzini. Great ball over to find Benrahma or Antonio. Benrahma losing his footing. Socek. Straight to Konate. Alexander Arnold from Konate. Zuma clears. Another nail biting game. It's touch and go, mate. It's touch and go. I agree with what Carragher's just said. We showed more threat and were better in the first half than we are currently. Totally understandable. But so, guys, what other substitutions would you make, and whom for whom? Alexander Arnold. Great battle by Lanzini. He's played really, really well. Apart from that fuck up of the goal. I think I could have scored it, to be fair. Keita. Robertson. Keita. Konate. Mane to Keita. To Salah. Oh, well done, Benrahma. This is what we need to see from you, mate. This is what we need to see from you. Great play. Noble. Over to Johnson. Back to Dawson, just outside the box. Long ball from Dawson to no one. Long ball. Great, better defending, but Salah gets the ball. Straight at Socek by the looks of it. Fornals. Antonio. Long ball over to Creswell. Left hand side. Benrahma was offside by the looks of things. Yeah. So come on, guys. What substitutions would you make? Subs left are Areola, Diop, Fredericks, Masuaku, Krau, Okoflex, and Chesters. Not that much options, but I'd say one of the juniors has got to come on for me. Just to have that little bit of unpredictability because it's a junior. Antonio, Alexander Arnold, Kate, Mane, Alexander-Arnold again, over to try and find Diaz, which he does. Robertson. Christ, that was lucky. So lucky Souček was, there's no spacing around him for that, but sorry, there was space for him. Diaz. Drop. What's drop? Drop whom? For whom? Richard, mate. Sorry, you're going to have to put that in English, mate. I have no idea what you're talking about. Diop selling Be Nice. What? Hey, seriously. Apparently they've had 3 more shots at the minute. Liverpool firing at Wilson's brain. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mane through to Henderson, but Creswell intercepts. That's the Liverpool throw-in. Alexander-Arnold with the throw-in. 24 minutes plus added time. Mane. So Keita to Mane. Van Dijk. Robertson. Fabinho. Diop Be Nice to come on. For who, Rich? For who? Henderson. Van Dijk. Back to Van Dijk from Fabinho. Keita. Konate. Alexander-Arnold. Keita. Henderson. Ball to no one, but Robertson gathers quicker than anyone else. Robertson. Fabinho. Just outside the box. Ball loose. Cleared. Fornals gets clumpered by Keita. Or Keita clumbers himself, actually jumping into Fornals. And Van Dijk back to Alisson. Mane with the ball up to find Diaz. Henderson. Robertson. Keita. Back to Henderson. Back to Keita. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold. Henderson. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Diaz. Salah, what's he doing? Hello, Larry. It is Diop, brain. He has struggled typing. Oh, Richard, mate. For who? Diop on for who? We can't have 12 men on the pitch, mate. What? Take 11? Take 9 players off and have just Diop and Fabianski on the pitch? Come on, man. Wake up. Come on. Larry, hello, mate. Thoughts on the game? Genuinely the only difference between the two sides is Liverpool are defending better. That's it. We've had the same amount of shots on target as Liverpool, but Liverpool have had more shots than we've had. Taylor, hello, mate. That's like a good combo, that. What, Diop and Fabianski alone on the pitch? Why? I can call you whatever I want, mate. It's my channel. If you're here to get shouts out, mate, no. Quite frankly. I'm going to... Alexander-Arnold with a good ball in, but nicely cleared. Zuma. Nice ball over to Antonio. Pass it to Ben Rama. Pass it to Ben Rama. Don't Great defending by Cater. Great defending. Jesus Christ. Brain, will you stop saying players' names in the chat, making out like they've been scoring? They're not. Robertson confuses them a little bit. Yeah, great defending. It is respect. Yeah, agreed, mate. And this is, I refer to everybody by their first names. You need to understand what respect is, mate. You're clearly after a shout out, and it's not happening. I don't do that on this channel. I'm not here to massage people's egos. We're here to talk about football. I wouldn't, if we were down the pub, mate, I wouldn't refer to you as your first and last name, would I? Riley says, the finishing today, man, has been so disappointing. If we lose this game, it'll be hard to swallow because we've been basically on par with Liverpool today. Yeah, but that's the difference, mate. That's why I always say a 1-0 win is an embarrassment to the other side. Brain, I can call you Twinkle Toes if you want, son. Dawson with the back pass to Fabianski. Or back header, I should say. Same thing, really. Just one's on the floor, one's not. Zuma. Back to Fabianski because is under too much pressure from who is it? From Jota. Jota's sneakily come on by the looks of it. Derek Keller, mate, says West Ham should be 3-1 up. Should have been, mate. Absolutely agreed. Had some great Guild Urge chances. Noble back to Fabianski. Taylor says we're not capable of having a shot anymore. We've had plenty, mate. We've had plenty. We've had the same amount of shots on target as Liverpool have. Alisson straight to Lanzini. Fornals. Benrahma. Ah. Seeing the replay of the attempt there, it's not bad. I mean, too much of the replay, though. Last minute goal for Hammers would do nicely, says Rich. Absolutely agreed. Zuma. I mean, how can Kanate disagree with that free kick, man? He bumbles into to Zuma. He literally pushes him to the ground. No ball with the free kick. Not a bad ball either, for that matter, but Alisson reads it better. Noble's Noble's telling someone to fuck off. Right, who's coming on? Hey, Chester's. I'm glad with that. Is he going to take off Antonio for Chester's? Ganati? Keita? Fabinho? Van Dijk? Back to Alisson. I'm going to try and keep the ball on the pitch as much as they can to make sure we don't make that substitution. Ganati? Dawson? Intercepted perfectly. Alexander-Arnold. Over to Henderson on the left, on our left-hand side there, right. Alexander-Arnold. Zuma. Socek, Creswell. Antonio getting glumbered. Benrahma to Antonio, back to Benrahma. Anyone in the box here? They want to have a go? No? Lanzini. No ball. Back to Lanzini. Antonio's asking for it. You can't put it in the box, though. He's got 2-on-1 at the minute. Creswell, why didn't you do some action on that? Dawson. No ball running back. Passes it to Fabianski. 5 minutes left plus stoppage time, guys. One-twos between Zuma and Fabianski. Now Zuma's passed it to Noble. Socek back to Zuma. Fabianski, come on, make some play, make something happen. Antonio, twice. Alexander-Arnold, Socek. Over to Benrahma. Benrahma. Oh, Milner's coming on as well. Looks like it's going to be a double substitution. One apiece by the looks of it. Canate. Bit of argy going on, but all rectified. And Henderson with the ball. Zuma let Mane in, but Henderson back. Keita back to Henderson. Van Dijk. Honestly, man, that's the only difference. The only difference has been that bloody goal. Diaz. Henderson. Jota. Robertson. Mane back to Robertson. Lanzini to Antonio. Oi! Van Dijk, you cheeky fucker. Benrahma. Over to Fornells. Ball in. Deflection goes out for a corner. Can we make the substitution now by the looks of things? Fornells is going to take the corner as well by the looks of it. No, not going to make the substitution. No, Cresley's going to take it. He wants the assist, I think. Assist at Anfield. Right, decent ball in. Creswell taking the kick again. Allison punches out. Here we go. Counter attack from Liverpool now. Come on, someone close him down. Thank you, Benny. Lanzini intercepts. Noble. Fabianski with the clearance. And no, okay. Alexander-Arnold. Dawson. Hey! Jota clips Fornells' ankle. This can easily end a draw, as I predicted. West Ham have had good chances. We have, Brain, you're absolutely right there, mate. Rich says player swap's always late. Absolutely agreed. Not even that, it's just a leg barge. No intent for the ball at all. Goes in the back of him. Yeah. Cheeky fucker. Yep, so yeah, it's been a booking for Jota. Milner coming on for Naby Keita. What about our substitution? Why aren't we doing that? Doesn't look like Chester's coming on. That's a shame. It would have been nice to have him on. He's still warming up, mind, but... So what do you reckon for extra time, guys? I reckon about 3 minutes. What are you saying? What are you saying for the extra time? Oh, 5 minutes, okay. Dawson heads it out for throwing. Rich says 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Not even half right, mate. Not even half right. So check. Fornals. Robinson charging in. Under Noble's legs. That's not handball. What are you asking for, Marnie? Oh, bloody handball. It was ball to hand. Difference of rules. Zuma. Creswell. Back to Zuma. Dawson. Noble. Over to Johnson. Dawson. Fabianski with the long ball. Trying to find Ben Rama, which he would have done if he hadn't been pushed about. Antonio gets it though. Fornals trying to find Ben Rama, but it gets cleared. And now Noble. Back to Fornals. Ball over to try and Creswell. He finds him this time. Jota, what are you doing? He trying to eat his hand. Lanzini to Fornals. Johnson. And it goes out. That's not handball. He kicks it straight at it. Straight at it. Straight at his hand. It's not handball. Chesters is now on. For Fornals. Go on, son. Yep. Was playing made his proper debut against Genk. Now it's his Premier League debut. Diaz running. Kicks it straight at Zuma. Mane. Diaz. Henderson. Mane. Diaz again. Anderson. Fabinho. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Mane. Alexander-Arnold. Mane again. How on earth? Henderson. Go on it. Oh, Mikey, you could have had that. You could have cleared that. Bell end. Right, minute and a half to go. Brain says Lanzini screamer coming, incoming. Riley says should have been on minutes ago, but good to see him. It's great to see him, mate. It really is good to see him. Lanzini gets fouled. And Mane's got yellow. So yellow for Mane. Yeah, Liverpool time wasting by the looks of things. Right, so Creswell to take the free kick. Creswell takes it. Gets cleared. Mane. Diaz. Now on the counter-attack. Back to Mane. Over to Jota. Too much space. Too much space. Like, fuck, that was off target. Too much space. Oh, it's going to be a corner instead, but still, too much space. Too much space. Curtis Jones coming on for Luis Diaz. Oh, man. Honestly. Something going on with Fabianski there by the looks of it. Curtis Jones. Goes out for a throw-in. Thank you very much. Take that. There we go. Full time, guys. So thank you very much for watching. To be honest with you, barring that goal, I thought we did. I thought we did okay. We haven't done brilliantly, but I thought we did all right. I really has been. It's just an onside goal for a change rather than saying an offside goal standing. But yeah, it's just our defending that let us down. The ball play, as Brain said earlier, the passing needs to improve. But to be honest with you, I'm happy with that. As like I said at the start of the stream, if we play well and lose, I'll be happy, and we have played well. So, guys, thank you very, very much. You're absolutely right, Riley. It is an encouraging performance for Thursday. Try and keep you. Thanks, Brain. Try and keep you updated with. I'll be doing the Europa League preview tomorrow. That will be live on Patreon on tomorrow and live on YouTube on Monday. So you haven't already done so, please do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get to know when new content is up and also live content is up as well. We'll have the live watch along on Thursday night for the Europa League game. Won't be able to go live too early this time because I don't finish work until 5:30, and the game is pretty much around then. So I try and keep it as quick. I was trying to do it as quick as I can. We'll have the preview for Villa at home. That'll be up on Thursday as well, for that matter. So obviously that'll be going live before the Europa League game itself. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Shrug off your egos, as one person is still in the chat trying to do, because I'm not falling for it, mate. It's not happening. You're Larry, and that's it. But have a fantastic weekend, guys. Keep the faith, and hope to see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.